Yes, welcome ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to another live stream. My name is Justin and welcome to another live stream on Merlin the Trader, guys. Welcome. Fabi, welcome man. Nice that you are here. So far so good with everyone. I'm really curious. Well guys, I got some interesting news for you, okay? Listen up. We are literally almost in the uptrend where we want to be. We are almost gonna push it to the upper limit to make maybe a good load of money, guys. It depends on it, okay? We got so much interesting things for you right now, okay? Listen up. Look at all these charts what I got for you. We are all gonna discuss them one by one. Also one with Ethereum, also one with gold even in it. So stay tuned, okay guys, because I got some really interesting news for you actually. Because also not like that we're gonna talk about Bitcoin all the time or Ethereum. No, we're gonna talk about this coin, about this coin as well. I'm gonna explain to you like what coin this is. I'm gonna show it to you. And maybe we can make an analysis as well for you guys. So it is gonna be a really interesting live stream, I have to say. How is it with you guys? Did you made a little bit of profit, or do you still have to wait a little bit? So yeah, guys, let me know. Okay, so far so good. Let me tell you about the patterns what we have in pattern for you guys. First of all, we're gonna start with the one and only, the one that everyone knows, and that is the inverted head and shoulders pattern. Okay, guys, listen up. We are in a situation that the head and shoulders pattern is going really well, okay? If you can see, like the head and shoulders pattern is now literally is now pushing up into to the all-time high, or to make a newer all-time high even, to make a new breakout for it, okay? So like, that is already like a great start from it. Now, it is also the possible way. If that happens, we want to focus on this section right here. Then it is a fact with those kind of things that we want to see that section over here. If he breaks that high over there with the white line, then we know for a fact that we are in a really good uptrend. You see it already. We are in a really nice uptrend as well. I know, but not only that, guys. The thing is, like, if we're gonna push up to the higher side, it means that we have like the newer all-time highs, and we can make a lot of interesting facts about this. Because also, and not only that, but if you can look at this with the Bitcoin halving cycle profit, if we're gonna talk about that for real quick for you guys, then it means, let me remove this for you real quick. There you go. That means that we are almost in the section of the newer higher high. This placement over here means that we are want to look for the newer all-time highs over there. Okay, so if I'm gonna grab like the marking, where do I have that for you guys to show it to you? Because that section over there is like really interesting for you to show you. That is this one. There you go. Okay, here you go. Look at this section over here. Okay, then you got also one over here, of course. And now we want to see that we are gonna make a new section over this placement round up here. These are like the kind of things that we want to see. Okay, because the reason is because this indicator over here shows you when people are selling their coins, actually the Bitcoin. Okay, so like what happens in these kind of time frames, you could see in the time of 2017 that he made an all-time high at the end of the profit cycle. Now it is that we are literally, it happened here as well. Okay, with this section over here, he made a new all-time high, and it is the end of the profit cycle. And now we are exactly in the same pattern as before. Okay, and that means that we want to see that we are pushing to that higher up limit, and there we want to sell on that moment. Okay, but not yet. First we want to buy it to invest in more, and then later on we're gonna sell it on that section over here. Okay, so really like this way over here, that you have it like this. Okay, this is like what we want to see. This is where we want to focus on. And not only that, guys, because also if we're gonna go to Ethereum for a quick review, then you can see as well that I made already some analysis around it. And this is also like really interesting. Okay, because what you could see over here in this section over here, you can see that he made his new all-time high, or the old all-time high even. And what is so very interesting about that is that a lot of people were selling on that moment, what is like really logical, and also over here on that time. Okay, but like the best placement, what is happening right now, and what it looks like what it's gonna do, that a lot of people are now starting to buy from this section right here, because we got the fake breakout already. Okay, and now it is that we are starting to push up to the cycle profit. Okay, and not only that, but what happens then is like we want to focus actually then even higher than this section over here. Okay, because like this that level over here is literally the old all-time high, and that is like where we can focus on, where we can maybe trade to it even if you want. And not only that, but that means also that Ethereum is gonna pop up even higher and higher. And not only that, guys, BlackRock is also doing really crazy. Don't forget about that, because BlackRock is also pumping a lot of money in Ethereum. And not only that, guys, but they are staking on it as well. So like these are like the kind of trades what we can focus on for like the upcoming days. And that is like so nice to see, because like these are the kind of things what we want to see as well. And not only that, if we're gonna look at the analysis what my team made for me, here what you could see that he made a bullish retest on the triangle pattern. What that means that he is already made his retest about it. So that means that he can pump it up even more. And the best way to see those kind of analysis, then we're gonna go and look a little bit closer on it. Well, I'm gonna remove this circle for you guys. Then you can see over here, because this is like what my analysis is as well. But you could see over here that he made the breakout to the downside, and now it looks like that he has an order block on it. That means that like that is already the retest on the trend line. What you could see over here, that he made already a retest on the trend line, and now that it looks like he's gonna push up, and that is like the reason why I want to see that I'm gonna place in my trade over there. Okay, and that's like so well, looks so well, because not only that, we also got the upside where is a lot of liquidity, so we can also trade to those liquidity to the liquidity. So it has only more reason to go to the upside. And if we're gonna talk a little bit more about crypto, and I mean crypto in like the way of the seasoning, about the season, then we got like some really interesting things to look at. Okay, guys, we are now looking at the crypto total market cap, but then excluding the Bitcoin and the Ethereum. Okay. What it means over here. I made some analyzation from the last live stream, so check it out on our YouTube channel on Merlin the Trader. Over here, okay, guys. So don't forget. But the interesting fact over here, what happens right now, is like Altseason is also coming, and in a really crazy way. Why? Because what you could see over here, he made his new all-time high over here on December the 2nd. But now it looks like that he's making the retest already over here. So what you can see, he made his downfall. A lot of people were selling on this section. Now he did go up again in the order block what he created, and now it looks like he's gonna go to the upside as well. And these are the kind of things where we want to focus on. Why? Because we want to focus that he's gonna come in this section over here. Okay, in the last section of the cycle profit, of the profit cycle, I have to say. So that is like the reason why I am so hyped, so intrigued with these kind of plans right now. And not only that, guys, because if we are gonna talk a little bit about a crypto coin what Merlin posted on X, it is the Fun token. Okay, listen up. Fun token is gearing up to 10 cents. The crypto market is buzzing, and Fun token is one to watch closely. Big things are happening. Plus 1 million initial liquidity added on Uniswap. 100% decentralized trading. No KYC, no middleman. The Fun token ecosystem is thriving with 10 plus million games. And if I'm gonna show more for you guys, the Fun token ecosystem is thriving with 10 million plus games played and millions earned in rewards. Keep your eyes on Fun token, it's just getting started. I'm gonna show you later on a little bit about the Fun token more with the chart, but first we're gonna talk about this a little bit for you guys, okay? So give me, so if we're gonna talk a little bit about the Fun token for you, okay? Fun token of Funfair Technologies in the long term, designed to power blockchain-based gaming and iGaming. It first launched in June 2017 via an ICO to combine profitably fair games with low transaction fees on the Ethereum blockchain. So, what that means for you guys is like that that this is like a crypto coin for gaming in general, and like that is also gonna be so interesting because like who doesn't know how to game? You know, everyone played a lot of games later on, right? And not only that, but it also has like a dual token system, Fun and XFun. Fun on ARC20 token used across platforms for in the game, better rewards, fees and staking. And XFun layer 2 token on the Polygon for fast, low cost game transaction with 1:1 swap ratio to fund. Okay, so like that is really good to see. And not only that, guys, but like it is so interesting because like if we're gonna talk a little bit further about the section and what I'm trying to like explain to you guys for that one as well, it is like one of the most interesting places. Why? Because if I'm gonna go a little bit higher up, we literally predicted for you to invest actually in that coin a little bit, but still, no financial advice. Put it in the chat otherwise, guys. But but like, look at this, man. Look at this. Fund token is already up approximately 130.88% since last week. That is crazy. It's skyrocketing, and this is just the beginning. 25 million fund permanently burned, reinforced to deflationary model, growing buzz across DeFi and gaming communities. The momentum is real. No time to wait. If you've been eyeing fund token, now might be your best chance to act. Don't miss out. And that is so crazy, guys. It pumped up already on 130%. That is crazy. And not only that, if I'm going to the market for you guys to show you like what happened a little bit, okay? Listen up. We are now in a phase of the fund token that he just reached his previous high, okay? You can see already like a crazy pump from here, and then I'm talking like from here to over here, all the way over here. So around up this, and this is already like a push of 372%. This coin is not a joke, I have to say. You can buy it or you can look it up if you want to on CoinGecko. That's like one of the cryptocurrencies where you can buy all these kind of small coins if you want. But if I can tell you or I'm gonna show you a little bit more about it. Preferably fair gaming, smart contract based games like dice, blackjack and ruffles. Ensure transparency and fairness. And not only that, it has like lower cost and speed. Xfund enables microtransactions and rapid gameplay without high gas fees. So like these are like a really interesting ones to look at. And not only that, guys, but also what you can focus on. Like for example, here's like a lot of liquidity on the left side. Okay, so what I would expect from fund token, and this is like just fund token like how it's going right now. We can almost reassure that he has to go push up even more to the upside. Why? Because like not only that that we are on a halving pricing cycle, but there's a lot of liquidity on the left side as well. We can take it with us to trade to the liquidity, and not only that, but like a lot of people are talking about fund token right now, and not only that, it pushed 130% to the upside. So it is crazy. It is really crazy. These kind of moments. And if we're talking a little bit further about something else now on this moment, look at Powell's about this post, guys. Powell's trapped. Inflation 2.19%. Rate cuts inevitable. Bitcoin coiling tighter by the day. Powell can't stop what's coming. Just like 2021. The stage is set. Don't just watch it happen. Ride it. What it means, guys, then we're gonna go a little bit back to Bitcoin on this moment, okay? What it means that Bitcoin is really close to jump out of if he's gonna break out of his pattern. And what I'm meaning with that, then we're gonna talk about this section over here. Look at this, okay? Just focus on it a little bit. We're gonna go for the 1 month real quick for you guys to show it. Look at this. The resistance line, what it has, I'm gonna go to the weekly, that shows a little bit better. But like the resistance line and support line, what it has, a lot of, you can see already that it's supported and resisted like a lot of times over here, okay? In 2018 it resisted, in 2021 again, and now we are still not even close to the resistance line in 2025, but we are in the Bitcoin halving cycle profit. So that means that if Bitcoin is gonna break out of this triangle cycle, that means that we are guaranteed are gonna push up to like a really crazy number. They say it over here that it's gonna be 220,000. Well, I have to say what I want to see at least. It is gonna go like, yeah, to 150, I think. What do you think, guys? Actually, like to what kind of yeah, to what kind of price level it will go? I'm really curious. What do you think, guys? Let me know in the chat, so maybe we can discuss it about it a little bit as well if you want. But so like what that means, if he's gonna break out about this triangle side angle, it means that we are really in a really good position over here. And not only that, guys, but like the most reasons that that we are saying this and trying to predict these kind of things for you is because like it is almost inevitable to let this go now. Everyone's talking about it. A lot of people are like knowing that it is going crazy if we don't do it and if we don't focus on it. And not only that, guys, if we're also gonna go look to the squeeze, I'm calling it the squeeze. I like just the name, the squeeze pattern, or like the squeeze Bitcoin chart. Let's call it that, the squeeze Bitcoin chart for you guys, okay? What it does over here is it is showing the support level on the RSI, and what happens, okay? Now we are in a section that that is almost passing the squeeze section already. What that means, if that happens, that he's ready to push up, because now a lot of people like just in general, I'm not saying things in general for you guys, but like a lot of people are talking about it, but nothing is happening right now with Bitcoin. The reason is because nobody wants to sell because they are too scared if they're gonna miss the pump. But not only that, people are also scared to invest because they are thinking like, oh, maybe we're gonna lose some money if we're now investing, because it is already a really high price, you know. That's why people are like scared for these kind of things. But what is just really important to know, if the market is going really slow, that means that that we are actually in a position to expect a push up. Why? If we're gonna look a little bit further back over this section right here, for example, it means that if the market is done with like that there's nothing happening in that market, that means that there's gonna be a push up, just exactly over here with what I just marked over here. Because why? It was coming in the support level, and then it pushed out like crazy. Now we are, and that's over here exactly the same, because like a lot of people were not buying or selling their Bitcoin, so that means like there was not happening much. And if that happens, there's a lot of consolidation on that moment, and when that happens, there has to be like a breakout on one of 2 points. And we are not talking only about this section, we're also talking about this tree just together, and not only that, because it is also over here, okay? And then we also have one over here, and then even one over here. So these are the kind of phases where we want to focus on, because we are now in this section over here. This is like where we are right now. It already touched literally the SMA line, the green one. And that means that that he's already through that phase as well. He already also touched the support level, and so that means that we are that Bitcoin is ready to pump up. Only the big question is, when is it gonna happen, and how? You know, that is like the only one where we want to focus on right now, and that is like something where we have to focus on for the most upcoming days. Okay. And then, yeah, then we just have to see like how and where we can do it. Okay, guys. So if we're gonna talk a little bit further about the Bitcoin dominance right now, okay, guys, this is going crazy. Bitcoin dominance is getting like, it is pushing up like crazy. We are, you see already like the resistance line what we have, and what we expect from here is that this resistance line over here is if he's gonna break out to that side, then we want to sell, okay? Because like a lot of people are expecting, like if he reaches this resistance line, that he's going all the way to the downside over here to that target, because a lot of people were like reacting on that side, and a lot of people want to see that that he's gonna reach that top, okay? And if the Bitcoin dominance eventually is dropping down, then Ethereum is gonna go up, and then we're gonna focus on that section over there as well. So guys, we're gonna see like where we can focus on the trade as well, because already I placed a trade, a limit order on WEEX, so don't forget to follow us on there as well. It still didn't hit like my level, I have to say, but yeah, it takes a little bit of time with those kind of things. So we just have to wait, like what's gonna happen. Because what do you guys think? I think that he's gonna reach like the level 104, maybe 105 round up. So let's see. And then not only that, guys, but if we're gonna look at this pattern flag over here, okay, the bull flag pattern, it looks like already that he's on the breakout as well, okay. And not only that, but like the MACD the MACD indicator, excuse me, that's also like already like a really interesting one to look at, because what you can see, it crossed over like once before. That was in like in April, 10th of April, and now it is crossing again. And when is that happening, means that he is ready to push up. Okay, that means that we are in a really a strong uptrend. Okay, and so also like the flag, what you can see over here on the picture, is this exactly the flag that we are with the flagpole over here. Now we are in the flag channel, and now we are exactly on the moment of the breakout. So like what that means is that we are all just ready for the just ready for the push actually, guys. Maybe I am already insisting to like buy already some Bitcoin just to be just to be sure that you're not gonna be late. But oh well, that we have to wait up. That we just have to wait. And not only that, if we're gonna look a little bit further back at 2024, what you can see over here, that it has a death cross on the left side in August, and then it has the golden cross. And when the golden cross is crossing again, then it means that he's gonna pump up, okay? And that is also happened in October the 14th. Now we had again a death cross before it, so you see a little bit of consolidation, see a little bit of a push, but like not too crazy. It looks more like a retest for you guys. And now it is again crossing the golden cross. And that section over there, guys, that is crazy, because like that is here in June, the 2nd of June it happens. So now it means that Bitcoin is just ready to pump up, guys. It is really well played about it, okay? And not only that, if we're gonna look a little bit further to the bullish Bitcoin pattern, it is now literally using the resistance level that it has on this section over here, on 17th December in 2024. It reaches the resistance level twice, even also once in January of 2025, and now it is using literally the resistance level as a support level. And this support level was reaching already is literally his lows. So now we are expecting that Bitcoin is gonna go up in this section over here. And not only that, guys, but if we're gonna look a little bit further, you also can see that he is reaching these patterns over and over again. Over here in 2023, for example, what you can see over here, that it pushes up like crazy, but then he breaks out to the upper side. Okay, now we are in 2024. It has happened exactly the same thing, And now here, it got a breakout over here, guys. But now it looks like he's making like a retest actually out of it. And a retest is actually really nice to see. Why? Because then you know for sure that it is coming. It is like a just a reassured analysis thing to focus on those kind of things for you guys. Also for me, because I really like it when it happens with a retest, okay? Because I also want to see it like a retest, and then we know for a fact that we can go for a long over here. And still, I have to say, only like it is not financial advice, but these things are like really important to take it with you to choose for it to pump it up in Bitcoin or in crypto in general. So also, if we're gonna go look at the altcoin cheat sheet, okay, then we're gonna talk a little bit further about the altcoins again. Then we're also gonna talk a little bit further about the fund token. Then we can make also like maybe a analysis for you guys if you want. So what you can see over here, guys, with the resistance line, what is happening, and not only that, but like in general, what you can see over here, the mini Altseason in 2019, the mini Altseason in 2020, and in 2021. Okay, you still have to think, like this has Bitcoin, USDT, USDC, plus DAI, okay? And that is like the total market cap about that, okay? Now, what it looks like that he is reaching his top, okay? And that what I'm telling you about is like this section over here, okay? This top over here, it means that we are like going actually pretty well with Bitcoin about it. The reason is that that I'm showing you this. That means if he is reaching that resistance level again, that we are having like a really crazy drop to the downside for it. Okay, that doesn't mean like that altcoins are gonna lose value. No, that means that like just like with the Bitcoin dominance over here, I have to say over here. With Bitcoin dominance, when it's reaching its resistance level, then we can focus to another coin, because like the Bitcoin dominance is gonna drop down. That means that Bitcoin is gonna get less worth on that moment, but that will take like, what is it, a lot of days still, because we're still not on the profit cycle. Also, if I'm gonna put the indicator on it for you to show you, here you go. Oh wow, that's so busy right now. Let me have some things away for you guys to make it a little bit clean, okay? Over here. Exactly, perfect. Okay, look. Then you can see over here that we are still not reaching the Bitcoin halving cycle over here, okay? So what means that we still are gonna push up a little bit more actually. You want to focus literally on this section over here, like this. So then we are reaching still like an 8% out of it. But don't forget that this is on a 2-week time chart. So like if I'm going like to look a little bit closer, then you can see already that we are still not in that pattern over here. And so what means that we are still like trying to focus on these kind of highs, okay? That we want to see like where it is going. And not only that, because if he's reaching the resistance line over there, that means that we are ready to look then for Ethereum or maybe for the altcoins even, okay? So if I'm gonna go back for you guys to the altcoin cheat sheet, and what you can see over here that he's almost reaching like it is resistance line. That you see it already, like he started to touch it already, and you can see already that it has a sell momentum even on this candlestick over here. So like these are the kind of things where you want to focus on these kind of moments for the alt season, okay? And not only that, because like the alt season is gonna be crazy, but like don't forget about Ethereum as well, because what I showed you already over here with the bullish retest, these are like the kind of things we really want to focus on, because like not only BlackRock but myself as well are like focusing on Ethereum the most of it, I want to say. Bitcoin is like really nice to invest, what I'm doing right now as well, but Ethereum is gonna be also like a gold runner, I have to say. And talking about gold, by the way, then it is like that we are literally in the same situation over here with Bitcoin. Like for example, the double top, for example. Okay, just look at this. It made his double top with a resistance line, and the support line. It got broken with a bottom. Okay, and not only that. Now what you can see, it got like a fake breakout onto the downside. Now it's going to the upper side and made the breakout of the resistance line. And now what you can see over here on the Bitcoin chart, that it has exactly the same. It is exactly the same. A little bit different, of course, but it's looking perfectly the same. You got the double top on the left side over here. And not only that, but like now we got like the bottom, so the fake breakout, what I told you already. And now we are reaching the breakout to the upper side almost. And when that happens, guys, that is the moment where we want to focus on, because that is the push where everyone is waiting for. And not only that, if I'm putting like the Bitcoin halving cycle on this one as well, and maybe I'm saying that I'm putting this one like a lot of times, but you can use this as well for you. Like this is a really nice one to focus on. And because like if I'm looking a little bit closer, oh, that's too close, I have to go to the weekly, then you can see as well already, oh, excuse me, then you can see already as well that we are reaching already the newer all-time highs. So like if this level is breaking out, we are ready to push up to a even crazier higher high out of it. So maybe it is reaching the target that we were talking about before it, and then I'm talking about like over here. Then maybe we are reaching this section over here. It is even possible. It looks like it is going crazy, but for that it is crazy to tell you about these kind of things. But maybe it can happen, guys. Like the market is like is giving us like crazy expectations about it. Okay, so like also don't forget about the profit side with it. Use it maybe for your own charts as well to focus on it, because like what I can tell you with this is like that it happens, and that this is really important with those kind of things. Okay, so like, and not only that, so if we're gonna look a little bit back to Ethereum, like the what I have to say, like the thing over here with Ethereum, then it is like really nice to to focus actually on this one as well. Okay, listen up. I'm gonna put out the Bitcoin halving cycle for you guys real quick, and I want to show you like a few things where we want to focus on and why. Yeah, listen up. First, we're gonna talk about like this high over here. Yeah, it is about with this line over here. What I have to draw first. Excuse me. We're gonna draw here like a little bit of a liquidity line for you guys. What means that there is a lot of people who are selling on that section. Okay. Now, not only that, but if we are having that all-time high, and that's like on $4,871. Now it is like a really interesting one to look at. Why? BlackRock is pumping it up, and also not only that, but also if we are gonna look at this the section over here in the closer section over here, look at this. It reaches the support line. It touches it, and now it looks like that it was pumping up like crazy already with this chart over here. And what it looks like that he created like an order book out of it. So what means that what I want to see at least is like that we are gonna see like a crazy retest out of it. And what I mean by that is like the retest like this. So like he's reaching like maybe the resistance line, and then the order book to push it up to the upside. Okay, so like that is really interesting to look at. And not only that, guys, but like if we're gonna talk a little bit further about the Altseason with it, or excuse me, I have to say the crypto total market cap excluding the Bitcoin, then we also gonna see like a few really profit things about it. Okay, look at this. This one is just is getting higher and higher. Okay, and not only in like in a bad or worse way, but like it almost reaches like the most all-time high, or the old all-time high, I have to say, but it still has to reach that section. And if that is the case, then it also means that we have to get a push up for 72% out of it, or 70% round up. So like that is like the kind of things where we want to focus on. Because like if that happens, guys, that means that Ethereum is gonna pump up like crazy. And like yeah, like Merlin the trader said as well, guys. Who is bullish and who is bearish, and why? Let's go. Because like because I'm for sure bullish right now, but hey, that's like my opinion right now. If we are gonna look at that section of this section right here, you can see already that he got this swipe on the downside, so it doesn't have like a reason to don't go to the lower side anymore. And also, not only that, but like look at this. What you can see over here, that he has like a really nice order book around it already, and it touches it already as well. Okay, what you can see over here. So that means that we can go to these highs and to that all-time high as well. Okay, that is like where we want to focus on with Ethereum and with the altcoins, like what's gonna happen. And it's a perfect trade as well, if you ask me. What do you think? What do you think, guys? Are you curious about like what's gonna happen with it? Because like this is like a really clean trade to look for. And not only that, if we're gonna look for the total market cap, we also can see like here a few really nice ones actually. Look at this. And this one is really interesting, huh? I'm not joking. If we are in this section over here, or in the 2018, was it? That is like the peak what it has on with the price. Like it was crazy. If I'm gonna place it for you guys, what you can see over here, it has $765.28 billion in it. What happened? It got this breakout eventually again, because like a lot of people were selling from this side. Now it got this breakout, making again a newer all-time high over here. And if I'm gonna place like a red line on it, you can see already that it has like $3.02 trillion on it. Okay, and now it is the crazy part. Okay, focus on this. Not only it got it like use it as now a support line over here, and now it looks also that we got the breakout over here, and now it looks like that we got the fake breakout, and that is, I'm talking about this one. Okay, so if I'm gonna take text fake breakout to the downside, because we are still not on the level where we want to be, but that means that we are literally now using this more as a support level as well, guys. And I'm talking about this over here, because now we got the breakout, the breakout to the upside, and now it looks like that we made a fake breakout, but also like a support level with a with order block as well, if I can tell you. And I'm talking then about this section right here. Okay, and now it got again the breakout to the upper side, and now it looks like that he's using it as a support line. So that means that we are literally bullish on every crypto coin what we want to see. Okay, and that's over here. So guys, not only that we are not only that we're focusing on Bitcoin, or maybe the Altseason with it, or Ethereum, but like every crypto coin right now is like really bullish. And it doesn't matter in which kind of coin you then want to invest in, that like these are the kind of coins where we want to look at right now. This is the coins where you can make money out of it. Okay, so also if I'm gonna go to like the Bitcoin dominance for a quick section, okay. Then it means like that we have like the 4 years difference over here. Okay, listen up. These are like the kind of highs where we want to focus on and what we want to see. The nice one about this section over here is this one. Okay, look at this. The Bitcoin is pumping up like crazy over here. What you can see, this is like really clean. Looks. You can't go wrong with it, and that we love that. That is like really what we want to see. Okay, and it looks like that he's almost on his breaking point on every section over here. Yeah, but means that Bitcoin is gonna pump up like crazy over here when it's gonna have the breakout, and then from there we want to see like a retest to the downside eventually. Okay. That is like what we want to see on the Bitcoin dominance, because don't forget, this is the Bitcoin dominance where we are focusing on, okay? And these are like kind of things where what we want to see for the most of the times, because he's gonna reach like the new all-time high on the Bitcoin dominance chart, and then from there, what you can see that a lot of people are like selling on that moment over there, okay? And that what you can see as well, that the Bitcoin dominance is then going down like crazy. So if we know that for this section right here, then we're also gonna talk about a little bit more about HBAR today. Okay, guys, HBAR is gonna be like really interesting to look for, because like HBAR is gonna be like the one where we can look for like a little investment. And still, I'm telling you guys, for right now, don't forget about that this is not financial advice. I'm just telling you this like what we would expect from it. Okay, that's it. So don't forget about it. Does somebody know about HBAR? Like that's like a really good general question. I'm really curious if you know something about it. Let me know, because otherwise I can tell you if you want to know. And don't feel free to ask any questions, guys. Really, do it. But okay, we're gonna talk a little bit about HBAR, okay? And then I prefer actually to go to the HBAR against the USDT. It is with the HBAR that it is a really exciting and a nice coin, okay? Why? Okay, if we are gonna make an analyzation around it, what you can see already that he's reaching like the really good order block in it, okay? And not only that, if we're gonna say we're gonna put a Fibonacci over it, and we can see that like if we are placing like a really easy order block over here as well from it, you can see that he's like filling up all those order blocks, okay? Now we're in the section that he made the support line out of it over here, that he's touching it all the times and a lot of times as well. And not only that, because like we are almost looking like it is in a resistance and support triangle in it, okay? And look at this section then right here. If I'm gonna place my support and resistance level over this section right here, let me place it for you well, that's this one over here, then what you can see that it looks like already that he's reaching the support level out of it, okay? So he has like 2 times a fake breakout out of it. And now not only that, guys, but if I'm gonna remove this, because like he touched already the order blocks, he's filling it up already, you can see here already that he has literally 2 fake breakouts out of it, about the resistance line, of the support line I have to say, excuse me. Now he also has the support line over here, and I'm talking about this one, so let me put it in, support line. There you go. So now what you can see that it has a good reason to go to the upside about it. And if I'm gonna tell you a little bit about Hedera in general, Hedera HBAR, I have to say, is a distributed ledger technology, DLT, alternative to blockchain. Instead of chaining blocks, it uses directed acyclic graph, DAG, and gossip about gossip protocol to reach unratious bicentennial fault tolerant ABFT. Okay, consensus. Why it matters? Like, why does it matter a lot of times? It handles up to 10,000 TPS, so 10,000 transactions per second. Each transaction costs only 0.0001. So I don't even know, like, that's not even 1 cent actually. So like, that's also crazy. And it finalizes in 3 to 5 seconds. And not only that, it's also carbon negative and making it green and scalable. So that means that it's also really good for you in the long run, okay? Governance and security, for example, as well. The governing council managed by a decentralized group of 39 global corporations. And then we are talking about the big boys, like Google, IBM, Boeing, LG, with equal voting rights. Also, it has like a security model on it, like fewer permissioned nodes enable fast, secure, finally, each transaction order in locked in after milliseconds. So, if we are knowing that already, that means that we are also like looking really on a really up bright side about it. And the reason is why, because like these are like the kind of things where we want to see then as well. Because if we're talking about like liquidity reason or liquidity side as well, then you can see already that it has like a lot of liquidity on the upside as well. People were selling on those moments. People were scared, you know, that that HBAR was not gonna fit in. But now, not only has it like that section over there, but not only that, but we also got some really interesting information about it for you guys. So if I'm gonna talk a little bit further about the HBAR token, like what the roles are. Well, it is like a network fuel used to pay for transactions, minting token, NFTs, smart contracts, and logging data. Hello, welcome, Go for Crypto. Hello, Ross. How you doing, man? Good afternoon, Justin. Just managed to join you a few minutes ago. Thanks again for doing the live stream. No problem, man. I'm happy to do it. It's blocking out the pair name on the side. You mean the HBAR USD proposal? You mean that? You mean that pair? What do you mean, man? Like because like you can see the pair, right? If I'm not correct. But so what I was saying. So it uses like a network view about it. Okay, so that is really handy to have. It is also like a staking and security. So you can stake HBAR to help validate transactions and earn rewards. Okay, that's weird because I think I had like the right. Oh, okay, I can see already what you mean. Let me adjust that for you a little bit. Let me see. I think it should work right up here then. Let's see if this works for you guys a little bit. I changed like the screen a little bit, so maybe now you can see it. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like that. Yeah, it's perfect. So it looks better now, huh? I have to say. Good. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, man. Good noticing. Thank you. So. What I was saying, also with the governance influence, token holders help shape updates via decisions from the governing council. Okay, so like it has like a supply and incentives. Fixed supply 50 billion HBAR minted at launch in 2018, guys. That is crazy. $50 billion, man. 50 billion. Come on, man. Like you can't joke about those kind of things, right? Because if I'm going back to 2018 a little bit, what I even can't reach with it. So that's like already like crazy. Then it happens like on like a chart before, what we can't see unfortunately. It also has like a structured release circulation. It's gradually increasing project under 31% by late 2025. So also what they're saying over here that that it is also like increasing under by 31%. And I'm talking like in general, like with HBAR in general. So that is it is like a really interesting one to look at, guys. HBAR is like gonna be like one of the coins that we can't think about for later on, because it is not only like a pretty cheap coin, I have to say right now. What do you think? But also it has like one positive thing about it. And that is like they are trying to like use like these kind of coins to use it for in the long run, okay? And then I'm not talking about only HBAR, but also about the Ripple, of course, and not only about the Ripple, but also about the Acceler. So like these are the kind of coins that we want to use for in the future a lot of times. And when that happens, guys, then we can make money out of it, and not only like small bucks. I'm just talking about like in general. Because like these are the kind of coins that is what we want to see. They want to use it for like in the normal world that we can't think about it anymore. So if I'm talking a little bit further about HBAR right now, then it is that we're also using real world use cases. So for example, what I was just telling you about. With micropayments, ultra low fees. Enable use in pay per click content micropayments. Okay. Also, we got tokenization assets like real estate, stock, or identity tokens from Hedera token. Also, supply chain and IoT, transparent and traceable tracking system. Enterprise institutional finance used by companies and projects like RX and Onera, hinting at institutional adoption. And not only that, if we're also talking about decentralized identity, NFT platforms, and DeFi, then like what else do we have to talk about actually with these kind of things? Because like HBAR is gonna go like crazy. Also, if I'm gonna go over here, it has exactly like the same kind of things that I told you already, like dual role of HBAR, network view, network protection. These are like the kind of things where you want to see, okay? Like that is like really interesting to talk about in general, okay? So, if we're talking a little bit about the Treasury Management Report. The Treasury Management Report describes the methodology used to report Hedera management of the allocated and unallocated supply of HBARs as directed by Council's Treasury Management and Token Economics Committee and presents the current data of 6 December of 2022. This report includes the following information: classification of HBAR, allocations, release schedules, and principle applies to the report. And then we're talking about this section over here, guys. Yeah, exactly. Then you can see already like the updated allocation categories on the tier 1. The unallocated supply, that's already 14.1%. Then we got the ecosystem and open source development on 36%. Excuse me. Then we got the network governance and operations. They're using 16% out of it. And then we got like the purchase agreement, 25%. And then as last as well, the initial development cost and listening, 7.7%. Okay, so if we're gonna look at the differences with the crypto coins, what we're talking about right now, okay? Because like crypto in general is like developing like crazy. It's going really, really hard. Okay, look at this. The first generation, the Bitcoin. Okay. Transaction per second, seven transactions per second. Okay, then Ethereum came up. It has 30 transactions per second, and now the third one is HBAR, and look at this, 10,000 plus transactions per second. Okay, Then also like the average fee of the like the crazy thing about it, like we $10+ with Ethereum was $0.68+. I have to say, I think that's even higher right now. And now you got the HBAR to use the transaction fees, and it is not even 1 cent. It's even less than 1 cent, guys. So that's crazy. And not only that, also if we are comparing with the transaction confirmation, it is 10 to 60 minutes on Bitcoin, 10 to 20 seconds on Ethereum. So that's not even that bad. But like, look at HBAR, from 3 or until 7 seconds at the maximum. So like also energy consumption per transaction. Bitcoin is using a lot of watts over here. What you can see over here, so 2,000. Sorry, 2,927,000. Then Ethereum is coming with the 9,956. And now we got the HBAR again with a whopping 0.003 watts. So not only like it is really good for our planet, but it's also like a really good company that focusing on the green side with it. And not only that, but as well, if we're talking about like the prices and the differences between Bitcoin, Ethereum, and HBAR. Like, yes, of course, I know Bitcoin has like the price is crazy. Like everyone want to in it because was the first crypto what was on the market, what we could buy. Then eventually Ethereum came up, and now we are in the third generation where we want to join in with the big boys for later on. It is just an investment for later on with these kind of things. Also, if we're talking about the incredible throughput, the Hedera network achieves 10,000 HBAR cryptocurrencies transactions per second in a single shard and on ledger, without compromising on network security or stability. It's crazy. It is going really well with it. Okay. So also, if we're gonna go back to X, then we're also gonna talk a little bit about this section over here. Okay. Money is floating into Ethereum, because now we're gonna go a little bit back to Ethereum to talk about like why Ethereum is gonna go crazy for later on. Okay, focus on this. Bridge inflows, stablecoin inflows, everything points to one chain. Ethereum isn't just back, it's taking over. I just told you already about HBAR, like why it is a really good coin to focus on for later on. But now, that's just for later on, okay? That's what I wanted to tell you. But now we are in this section over here. Look at this. Top bridge net flows last 24 hours. Just see the difference between like Avalanche or Polygon or Unichain or Solana even. It is going crazy. Everyone is using Ethereum like if it is nothing. And not only that, if we're talking about the top stablecoin supply and changes, you can see as well that Ethereum is far more better with it, and it's going crazy. It is all more than 500 million, and over here with the top bridge net flows, it has all more than 250 million. So like these are the kind of things, guys, that like it is just taking over in that case. And if we're going a little bit more back to talk about Hedera here, about this one, Orbit is about to change DeFi on Hedera forever. One-click execution, real-time analytics, limit orders across DEX. No more lag, no more missed snipes, just raw speed, precision and edge. Built by traders designed for dominance. Trade in Orbit drops early Q3 with native yield. Yield for HBAR holders. Okay, so like this is also like a really interesting one for just to look for HBAR, guys. What do you think, guys? What is like a really interesting one to look for? Also, if we're gonna talk a little bit about the algorithm joins the fight for crypto in DC. It's a really interesting one to look for you guys. Let's focus on it for right now, okay? The Algo Foundation is now part of the Blockchain Association. This is just politics. This isn't just politics. Sorry. Positioning a seat at the table as crypto regulations get ready, fighting for open access, tokenization, and digital identity. This is big for Algo. So not only like Ethereum is going crazy, what you could see over here, but Algo is also trying to top up. Is also just going to the upside with it. Okay. So if we talked about that section over here, okay, look at this. The Wall Street cheat sheet, the psychology of man. This is like where we are right now, okay? What you can see over here on the left side is that we are reaching, like, these are the kind of highs to go to the lows eventually for it, okay? That is like what the Wall Street expect from it, okay? But if you can look at the right side, you can see already that we are now on a really that we almost making like a new high on the right side, okay? What means that we are almost ready for to the breakout for it, and that is like really interesting, okay? What do you think? Is it gonna be the left or right? Yeah, your choices, guys. Your choices. Really interesting. And also we go a little bit back to the Bitcoin M2 global liquidity line. Maybe I'm talking about it a lot of times with you, but I'm showing this to you because it is a really interesting one to focus on it for later on as well. Why? If you can look at this post over here, what my airline posted. Liquidity drives a market, and the global liquidity is exploding. Bitcoin broke free from the trap. Distribution phase loading. Strap in. What he was saying with this section, okay, guys, is like over the left side we got the accumulation side, okay? You can see it already. Then we had the manipulation about it, and now we are in the distribution phase. And what it means, we are now just dropped out with the with the bear trap what we had over there, okay? So now he is ready to follow up the M2 global liquidity line, what we were talking about a lot of times. The Bitcoin is following up that line all the time. And now what you can see as well, that he that looks like that he's ready just to pump up for it. And not only that, if we're gonna go over here, and then we talk a little bit now more about the whales are buying Ethereum like it's 2020 again. So like about BlackRock, for example, as well. Permanent holders are absorbing everything. The chart doesn't lie. The supply shock is brewing, and I'm not missing this one. Look at this. Just look at this. Just a crazy of a pump. And the difference as well, guys. It is insane. Let's focus on this. Ethereum accumulator addresses inflows. Accumulator addresses price, and the root to accumulation addresses. Okay, inflows permanent holders. So like this was in 2024, and it started in 2024 in August, around up like 200, maybe 220k. But now what you can see over here on the right side, bro, it already has like more than 600k of permanent holders, okay? And not only that, it reached already like a really crazy price of it as well, okay? So it's going crazy with it. And not only that, if we're gonna focus on a little bit about about these coins over here. Let's see. This is not a drill. HBAR just went orbital. You're witnessing history. Hedera, Seal, Q Corp, Wise, Key, SpaceX, and Astrocast just launched a satellite-powered IoT network. 20 plus satellites now live. 1.6 billion plus devices secured. IoE transactions from space. This isn't hype. This is infrastructure for next trillion devices. And this is like what you can see over here. That is crazy. That is crazy, huh? Like, so, Seal SQ, HBAR, and YSKey has the three, those three companies has already like now more satellites in space, has more devices secured even, and transactions from space as well. So we can use that as well, and it is going really quick about it as well, guys. So don't forget about those kind of things. So, guys, like, and if we're still gonna talk about a little bit about BlackRock, huh? Because that guy is coming everywhere on the news. 55.2 million in Ethereum bought by BlackRock. They don't chase hype, they create it. Still sidelined. I'm telling you guys, he's pumping up like all his money what he can do, and we're talking about hundreds of millions of dollars with it, okay? And not only that, guys, have you seen the employment claims in the final GDP sections actually from Mr. Powell himself or not? I'm just curious. Let me know in the chat, guys. What do you think, actually, guys? Is HBAR gonna be like a crazy coin to focus on or not? I would say it is, but like, still, it is not financial advice, so I can't like say like that this one is gonna be like crazy, or is gonna go crazy. And not only that, if we're gonna talk a little bit about the bullish pattern flag, what I have over here. Then let me remove this one for you, and then like you can see it over here. So we have like already a few patterns as well, which we can see about Bitcoin, okay? And this is like one of them, and we got like a second one, and there was the head and shoulders pattern over here as well. But you can see over here, okay? So exactly, we got already like two patterns in the Bitcoin chart, okay? And not only that, if we're gonna go to the weekly time frame for real quick, then you can see also that we are reaching the newer all-time highs about it, with the Bitcoin halving cycle profit indicator as well, okay? Bitcoin dominance still is going as well crazy. Okay, let me find it for you guys real quick. The Bitcoin dominance, where did I have it? That is cheat sheet, so that's not the case. That was the one, exactly. And also as well over here you can see like that we're having a rising bear's wedge pattern in it as well. So like Bitcoin dominance is pumping out also like crazy on the resistance line, and that is what you can see over here as well. That looks like that Bitcoin is gonna pump up like crazy for it, because it has already like two patterns, okay? So that's not like really a joke about it, but also like that we can focus on to where we're gonna place where we're gonna long our trades. So if we're gonna remove this a little bit for you guys, and I'm gonna show you like the trade what we have in for today. I placed this one already on my account on the WEEX over here, guys. So don't forget also to follow us or join WEEX with us. It is totally free. You can just sign up and use our code for below to trade on it, okay? So don't forget about that. Also, if you want to see our trade where we're placing it on and why, join our community in WOP. The link is in the description, so don't forget it, okay? And as well, you can also see like all the videos that we're posting over here. It is like really handy to have, because then you can also see like why we are focusing on Bitcoin, Ethereum, or the altcoins on those kind of moments, yeah? So if we're talking a little bit further with the trade what we have over here, you can see already that it reached like a newer high on this on this one, okay, on this line. So like what that means is like we can wait, or maybe we can even expect that he's gonna have like a resistance on that side, and then he's gonna push up to the higher side. Or what also can happen, that's like also like a really possible option, that he is gonna go to the upside either way right now. But if we can focus on the head and shoulders pattern right now over here, and we're gonna go to the weekly and gonna push this out for you guys like this. Then you can see already that the neckline, he still didn't reach it. So like what can happen are two things, okay? Or like he's gonna go up like in an instant, making like the breakout, and then he's making a retest to the upside. Or what also can happen, like because of what we have on the trade as well, so like if we're gonna put on the trade for you real quick, then you can see it again. Then like he also can like have like reaching that high, then making resistance, and then he's gonna go up to the upside with the retest. So like these are like the two kind of options what we have right now. And if I can ask you guys, like, do you know maybe do you have like any suggestions like where I have to look for, like for crypto coin? Maybe you have like crypto coin where you want to, what I can have like an analyzation for, if you want. Let me know, guys. Like for real, I would like to like give an analyzation about it. Also, if we're talking a little bit about like the crypto coins what we have over here with Sonic, then we also have like to not forget the Sayback as well, or like the Sonic as well. Like these are also like kind of coins where viewers like wanted me to see for you. Okay, so don't forget about these kind of things as well. So guys, what we're gonna do, we're gonna have like a little pause for you right now. Okay, we're gonna have like a little break of 15 minutes, and then after that we're gonna look at the trade for Ethereum, and from there we can see if we want to join in with this trade as well. Yeah, sounds okay. So let me. Okay, I will see you in 15 minutes, guys. Ciao, ciao.
like bringing life straight out of your soul. Here it is.
gentlemen in the mix.
Hello guys, hello, there we are again. Okay, welcome back to our 15 minutes break, I have to say. Well, take it or leave it. It was a little bit less, but like, it was nice. You know, I have my coffee, I got my water here as well over here, so stay hydrated. It's really important, don't forget it, yeah. So yeah guys, let's start with again actually just with the live stream a little bit, and like let's talk about like what we are gonna do. Okay guys, listen up. We want to trade now on Ethereum for today. Okay, I want to place like a limit order. That's like my kind of thing as well, I have to say. And it is really important to know like what is coming up for the like upcoming week and what we can expect for later on as well. Okay, so we did our analysis already for today. I can show you already if you want to see it as well a little bit. Let me know in the chat, because I got my chat here on the left side for so I can see like what you were talking about. Okay, no worries. If we're gonna look at the Ethereum chart over here, okay. You got your coffee too. Nice man, nice Ross. Do you drink it black or just with a little bit sugar or with milk maybe? Tell me, I'm curious. So if we're talking a little bit about Ethereum today, guys. Ethereum is gonna be like the one most interesting coins to talk about and to invest in general. Everyone knows Ethereum. Everyone knows like what is going on with it right now, and it is like in a really nice bullish retest right now. Okay, so now it is in the section over that he's making his retest already. But if we're going to my chart over here with my analysis, what you can see over here that he's making actually like interesting like choices in a way. And what I meant by that is this kind of things. Okay, so let me go a little bit closer for you. What you can see over here, okay, are a few things. He got his breakout on the upside, okay, so let me mark that for you over here already. Yeah, everyone knows it, everyone sees it. Is really nice with milk, no sugar. Okay, yeah, I have to say, like, I like it as well with milk, man. Like, I'm trying to learn it without the milk and sugar, but like it's still a little bit better, huh? Don't you think? Huh? But so like the thing is, like, what is happening right now, he also got a breakout to the downside of it. So like what means a few things. Okay, listen up. When the breakout happened on the upside, a lot of people were buying, but at the same time they were selling in that moment. But like, why was this breakout even? Does somebody knows that? Because like I can tell you already from this section over here. if we're drawing like a pointy arrow line to the left side, and then I have to draw it in a really clean way, so around up here. What you can see over here, like a lot of people on this section right here, so I'm gonna mark it for you guys a little bit like this. A lot of people were selling on that moment, okay? So what means like a lot of people were selling in this section over here, where we had to take out that liquidity. And what you can see over here, that he just took it out like with like not even like a lot of percentages over here, and that's like really clean to see, okay? So that is why that fake breakout was happening, okay? Now if we're going to the downside as well to look at like why this one was happening, okay? Like, and I'm talking then about this breakout over here. It can be happening with a few things, or it has to pick up like a order block, or a failure gap, or it has to pick up like a lot of liquidity, okay? For example, over with this one, so I'm going back to the daily for you right now, and this is like, for example, this one, what you have as well. So what you can see over here, like if I'm gonna mark it for you, it was upcoming liquidity, what you can see over here. So like if I'm gonna mark it for you, and that's like around this, there was a lot of liquidity on that side. So like what happens is that like now you got like a really crazy fake breakout. Because of that reason, a lot of people were selling on that, or a lot of people were buying on that moment over here. And now like the market has to taken that out. Also not only that, but he also got like this is also now like a support line out of it. Resistance and support line, I have to say. Hello, Ogmar, Chris, well you. There's also bearish retest in Ethereum, bro. Check it. Yeah, man, I know. Like, what I can focus on right now, what I'm using as well, is like for failure gap on the most time. Plot uptrend from last low to last high, bro. There's a trend line breakdown. I know, man. Like literally over here, like the support line, what you can see over here, indeed, got this breakout. What I think, what the reason is, most of it, is this section right here, like this, this side over here, the fair failure gap, what it has. Okay, like a lot of people, or like the market, what it did was like picking up like the fair failure gap, what it has over here. So what it did is like it got the push down or had the breakout on the support and resistance line, what you can see over here. Actually the support, I have to say. And what is so really crazy about that right now, like a lot of people when that happened were buying, because like the price it got dropped like a lot. And like what you could see over here, so if I'm moving this a little bit to the side, then going to the 8-hour time frame right now, then what you can see over here, like an order book is now created because of that. And what you can see over here, because like it touches like the support line out of it, what you can see like with this crazy push over here. Let me remove this for you guys real quick. Here you go. And so what you could see over here like are now few different things, okay? Because like first of all, a lot of orders are like piling up on this section right here. So what I think is it has to pick up in that order book at least to go to the upside, okay? But not only that, if we're talking about like what is happening right now, it is still in the position that he's piling up a lot more orders on this section right here. So what we want to see is actually this right away, okay? That he is eventually gonna touch the resistance line on the upside. Then eventually he's gonna go down to the downside, reaching like the support line, also touching the order block to go to the upside from it. That is like what I want to see actually. And that is also like why I want to put my money in for this for today. Also like for a trade for today, what I want to place. Because I am very bullish, I have to say, for today. On everything. Because like it looks so clean, everything. So like that is really interesting to see for you guys, okay? So also if I'm going to the crypto market cap, excluding the Bitcoin as well. And what you can see over here are also like really interesting charts, okay, for you guys. So let me remove this for you. Like these are like the kind of analysis what I like to make for you guys. You can see like a few different things, okay? Listen up. If I am removing these kind of sections for you right now, and if I'm gonna place like one support level to the high, then look at this section, okay? Look at this. This support level is getting used like crazy. If you can look at this, man. What you can see over here are like a few different things. For example, first of all, are like the highs, but it has a resistance line on it, and like not only that, but also like the support line what it has on the downside. Actually on it. What you can see over here, if I'm like going a little bit closer, you can see already that it had like a crazy breakout on the downside. But like the reason is why, because what you can see over here on the left side, it has to take out a lot of liquidity on that side. But what I can tell you now, what you can see is literally on the upper side of it. You can see already that he touched the order block on this section, and I'm talking about this one over here. Okay. So like what is happening right now? It looks like that he is now looking for like options to break it to the upper side from it. So like not only like the crypto market cap is boiling to go to the upper side from it, excluding the Bitcoin, but also Ethereum is starting to like jump up like crazy from it. So if we are looking like what we just want to expect, this is like the kind of effect that we want to see for it as well. And if we're gonna go to Bitcoin, we got also like those kind of things what I expected from the last one. If I'm placing the trade for real quick, and I'm gonna go to the 8-hour time frame for you guys, then you also can see like really easy like what is happening right now. Because what you can see over here right now, and then I'm talking about this one over here, you can see here already like there are a lot of people that are buying on that moment and selling on that moment. So that means that there's gonna be a lot of liquidity on that side. So if people are gonna sell, first of all he has to go to the downside to pick up that liquidity, and then I'm talking about this one, this section over here. Okay, so if that happens, then we expect that he is gonna just go to the low from it. Okay, because like he has to like react on those kind of sellers with it. So he's gonna touch the order block, gonna go to the upside, and then he's gonna reach the newer all-time highs for it. Okay, and that's not only like over here, that is like in general overall. Also, if I'm going to Ethereum again to show you, like people are like literally selling, but also like buying over here already. Like people don't want to be late for it, and like and this is like also like a really interesting one to look at, because actually what you can see, the market is like not moving a lot. Huh? It is like you could just see it. It is like really general. It has like an a consolidation phase a little bit. It got a few breakouts, what you can see, but it is now again going in an consolidation phase. What you also can see over here, if I was telling you, if you were with the live stream of a few, what is it, like an half hour ago, then I was telling you about this pattern or this chart over here, because what you could see over here with the squeeze is like what happened. Okay, listen up. So like when he is in a phase of the squeeze phase, I'm calling it, that means that the market is not moving a lot. Okay, because also what you can see over here, that he's in the support level multiple times. Now he's again in support level, and that he's gonna pump up after the squeeze phase is happened. Okay, so like we are now exactly on that moment over here. Also what you can see over with Ethereum, like it got like a few breakouts just to grab some liquidity on the upside or fill up some order blocks or for value gaps. And then what you could see that he's not moving a lot anymore. Exactly like what happens over with this one as well. That he's still in the squeeze pattern. And then I'm talking about Bitcoin with this, of course. So you can also see it with Bitcoin over here. This is exactly the same. What you can see, like he had to pick up a lot of order blocks or maybe some liquidity to take out. And also on the upper side as well, that he got a few breakouts. But this one is like really interesting now for Bitcoin. Why? Because Bitcoin is now looking that he already has his breakout, okay? Now he found like a small resistance out of it. But then even though if he had that resistance, what probably he's gonna wrecked on, like what is gonna happen then after that? Is literally this, actually. This, and that's in like a really quick way actually. Like what I showed you already, okay? And that is like really clean to see. Because like what you can see, like he's now have the resistance line on that side, like people are selling on that moment from trading, but over you're bullish from here for Bitcoin. Yes, for sure, man, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Like I got like my, yes, also for next week I also got like my limit order already on Bitcoin. Exactly this position over here is what I put in on the WEEX trade. Sound is low. Let me like change that for you real quick, my man. Thank you for noticing. Maybe it's just a little bit better. So I put the microphone up a little bit on volume and music a little bit more low for you. So maybe it sounds a little bit better to understand me or listen to me in a better way. So what I was saying, so like these are like the kind of moments for a lot of people in my case then to focus on like to look for a long position over here, because like everyone is saying it, we're bullish on Bitcoin, so we're not gonna look for a sell momentum or anything, not at all. Also with Ethereum it's the same thing. Ethereum is also like are in an accumulation phase, and like what I want to see and what I want to see or expect from it is that he's gonna have like a breakout to the upper side eventually, making like a small retest out of it and then going to the upside. So like these are like the kind of options where I am looking at right now. And then I want to focus on like a few levels, okay? These are the kind of levels where I want to focus on for starters. Let's see, this one and over here as well. And then eventually my all-time high is gonna be on that side, to the opposite. That's better with the music lower. Okay, that's good to know, man. Thank you. Do you want me to put it even lower, maybe, or do you think like this is okay? Do you like even the music, maybe, guys? Like, if you don't like it, then I will look for maybe different kind of music, if you would prefer that. These are the kind of levels what I want to focus on then for starters. So at 3,463 and 4K as well. Because what I would expect is like that people are gonna sell on those kind of moments, you know, as well. Reason is that people are gonna sell because they want to take their money out because they are scared they're gonna lose it all eventually again, you know. But you don't need to look at those kind of prices in my way. You just have to focus on like the whole picture for later on. Maybe a little lower, no problem. Let me fix that for you. Let's see, a little bit like this then. Maybe this is a little bit low. Something like this, yeah. You see experience in trading. How long have you been trading? I have to say I'm trading now already for like, what is it? Longer than 3-4 years or so, I have to say. And then like, and then on multiple platforms, so crypto and on FOREX as well, I have to say. Like those are like the kind of, kind of the things where I'm experiencing for the long time, for the long ranges. Also like, I'm showing you these kind of things, and I know what I'm talking about because I got experience from it before, and not only that, I can also show you guys like what we can expect from for the future, or what we can expect for like with Bitcoin in general. So what you can see over here as well with Ethereum or Bitcoin against the gold, you know. So like it is really nice to show you guys like what how my experience is and like what I would expect from it. So if we're talking a little bit further about Ethereum right now, so these are like the kind of positions what I want to see. These are the kind of price where I want to focus at. Just and just let it slide like how it's gonna happen. But do you guys understand it so far? Like what I am trying to show you and what I'm talking about? Because like then I'm just gonna start with like placing a limit order on WEEX and then Ethereum, because I prefer to trade always on Ethereum and Bitcoin most of the times, because those are like the most steady the steady pairs to trade on. Okay, so if we're gonna fix the price real quick, the price is gonna be on to 315.26, and I'm sorry for that sound again, guys, because like my neighbors are still busy with working on their house, unfortunately, and they are not I don't know why it is, but they are still busy with working on it all the time, so that sound is it's gonna be really annoying. I see, but like I hope like they're gonna stop eventually. Okay, let's see. Then we're gonna place our TP. Yes, Ross. In general, Ethereum and Bitcoin correlate. Means if you have buy Bitcoin, it will be the same on Ethereum. Nah, it's not like that. Like, yeah, it's okay. Let me explain this like in a right way for you. Let's see. Like the thing is more like a lot of it depends on like the fundamental stuff on this side. Okay. Like with Bitcoin, is it like everyone is talking about it, like, and then I'm talking about with the community, people are starting to talk about it more, like in general in your life. And if that happens, then you know that Bitcoin is gonna pump up later on. You know, it will take time, but eventually it's gonna happen. And not only that, then like if Bitcoin is gonna pump up, eventually it's gonna also happen on Ethereum. There is like the difference is only like there has like there's some time between those periods when it's gonna happen. Okay, so like for example, if Bitcoin is gonna pump up and then like a lot of people are talking about it, then like Bitcoin is gonna pump up again, like even more, because like everyone is going crazy, like because money is like the thing where everyone is looking for. You know, everyone wants to see or have the quick. Or wants to see the quick way of making money. And if that happens, then eventually everyone is gonna talk about crypto, you know. So people are gonna start talking. Everyone sees eventually like Ethereum is after that the second of the biggest crypto coin in existence, and that is like why people are gonna buy also Ethereum after that, and that's why also people are gonna expect. That we're gonna go for a long, or people are gonna expect that Ethereum is gonna go to a higher price eventually because of that. And that is like why we want to focus on these kind of important things for you guys, because we want to we don't want to prevent, but we want to focus for you on a few kind of things, you know, and that is like what we can expect for the upcoming days when the cycle is almost over. And then I'm talking about the profit cycle on it, because like the profit cycle is the one that is getting the most crazy out of it. So if I'm putting my stop loss in, that's like 1,692. Let's see. Okay, 1692.61. There you go. and like the TP is gonna be like 4,858. 858 dot 0.3. 0.3. Opa. So I'm gonna open this long as well. So yeah, let's start it. Let's go. Confirm. There you go. Order filled. Now we just have to wait like when it's gonna reach that level again, that 2315, because it's reaching that level all the time as well. So upcoming back to your question real quick. So like there's like a kind of saying. A lot of people sees in the charts most of it. So for example with Ethereum, I have to say, for like just a quick a quick reminder or heads up for the most of people, how people can make money out of like the smallest changes. Okay, so like what is happening, or like what to expect. The thing is, what people missing the most of the times is like these kind of indicators of kind of things. Okay, so for example, if we're marking this high right here for you, it means that Ethereum is not even close to his previous all-time high. What means that he still has to reach that level to go to the upper side again. Also, if we are going to the Bitcoin real quick, that one reaches already his all-time high a long time ago. If you can see it over here. But like what happens, like in general, you can see already that it uses like a resistance level, but now it's using like a little bit of a support level as well. And like the crazy things about these kind of things right now is like that Bitcoin always is pushing up to the upper side, and then I'm talking about like a crazy price right now because it's getting higher and higher. So for example, if we are talking about over here with this high, and then about this high over here, what you can see as well, he's always reaching like to the latest points of the Bitcoin halving cycle. Okay, and what you can see, and that was in 2017, 2018 roundup, and then it got down because a lot of people were selling at that moment, and this exactly over here is exactly the same way. And now we are already broke out of the newer all-time high. And now what is happening, what we want to see and what we would expect from it, that he's making again a crazy new all-time high above it. And that is like the reasoning why I'm trying to tell you with everyone. Also like Bitcoin is like the one that's taking lead for crypto in general, because it's the most worth, but it's not going to be the best one anymore. What I showed you already with HBAR, with for example these kind of things with Bitcoin and Ethereum, like what they are doing with transactions per second and all those kind of things, HBAR is superior in that way, and it's still cheaper. Why? Because HBAR is not from the ground yet, you know, because they are like a newer project, of course, so it takes time to get that off the ground, and a lot of people have to invest in it, like to buying their coins, like for the fuel what they need as well. So like if we're talking with the Bitcoin halving cycle profit on that section, then it is also like likely what is always happening is like Bitcoin is gonna pump up, and eventually they're gonna sell that. So what happens, the Bitcoin dominance, what we have over here, is gonna drop. Okay, then what happens, we're gonna have the Ethereum total market cap excluding the Bitcoin. That one is gonna pump up. Why? Because like Bitcoin doesn't have like any juice anymore, because he reached his profit cycle momentum already. So like what happens, Ethereum is gonna step up to pump up that part as well. Okay, and that's why it is so interesting to look for that for those kind of things, and that's why it's also that we want to see that he's gonna reach these kind of highs. And after Ethereum has reached his cycle, then altcoin is coming into play. And altcoin is also looks already to be ready to have a newer all-time high of it. Because like what you can see already over here, with this order block over here, and he reached the order block and he's giving a reaction out of it, like in a positive way. It looks like he's also reaching to the newer all-time highs for it. And so it first started with Bitcoin, then Ethereum, and then the altcoins. And we can cycle that all the way through. And that's like what is happening with the crypto market all the time, guys. So like stay ready, and I would say like try to follow us on X, because there we are placing the hottest crypto news for you guys to focus on it for later on. And if you still are questioning, or if you still have questions or doubts or with a little bit of things, then don't forget to watch our videos on Merlijn the Trader, because here we're placing every day a video for you guys. And if you want to trade, go to WEEX and join us with our link in the description. And guys, then I would say like follow us on WOP as well. And guys, then I would say like have a very nice day, have a very good nice weekend as well. And then I will see you then until the next time, okay? Don't forget to subscribe and like, and I will